I don't know if I want my wife to see this or not.
You sure Mama wants you to do this?
Because what happened early on in our marriage?
We shall not talk about it.
Let's see. I would do this the easy way, or do I want to get a little bit more of a workout in it? Let's do the workout. Yeah. Definitely getting some strength training in to start today. Nice little warm up before I get into some of the other things we're getting ready to do. But I couldn't help as I'm doing that, moving this trailer, think back to the World's Strongest Man competitions, and I used to love watching those. Love watching the strong men pull the jets and jumbo jets and all the different neat things that they do. It's pretty neat. Here on our property, we operate our farmstead, but also for years my father-in-law has ran his masonry construction business off a portion of this property. But also I have a brother-in-law who has run a blacksmithing business here, as well as another brother-in-law who has a wood kiln here. And between all these operations that go on here and the various projects within them, there's constantly waste, there's constantly surplus materials to deal with. And yes, having surplus materials from projects can be good to recycle and reuse in various aspects here on the farmstead. But sometimes it can be challenging dealing with those materials as well. Surplus hardware cloth here for an old chicken project. That's just too small pieces to use. Whether you're a homesteader or not, I think many of us wrestle with the decision of when to keep something versus when to throw it away. It reminds me of Ecclesiastes when it says there's a time to keep and there's a time to throw away. And right now it's a time to throw away. This ice maker here and some refrigerators that we got out of a restaurant that closed down a number of years ago. I was like, oh, we'll use those for sure one day. We'll use those for sure. We haven't used them yet. So I'm like, what in the world are we keeping it for? We need to move on from it. And sometimes we all just need to say, I don't see myself using this in the immediate future, so why in the world is it just taking up space? And right now I'm kind of reminded to back in the spring when my father-in-law asked me to get rid of some construction chemicals that had been on this property for I don't know how long. Definitely don't want to get any of this in my eyes or on me. Who knows what's in there? What kind of chemicals? I feel like I'd turn into the Joker or the, or the Hulk or something. Actually, the Hulk would be kind of cool. But, probably would turn into the Joker or something. Definitely don't want that. Not even sure if it's radioactive. Just kidding, it's not radioactive. Don't have any radioactive materials. Turn into the radioactive Spider-Man or something like that. Actually, what we have here is probably some really old hydraulic oil, as well as maybe some old paint and some other things. I have no idea what they are. Like I said, they've just been here. I don't know how long, maybe longer than I've been alive. Ugh, yucky, I don't know what's that. That looks like dog food or something on top of that. Ugh, definitely gross. Yeah, I don't want that in my face either. Lift. Good lift. Over here in the part of the property. Now this stuff has been here I don't know how long. We're gonna get rid of it. Heavy. What is this? What ants on it? Ugh, yuck. Oh, wow. Look at that. That's kind of neat, actually. Huh. Alrighty. Sorry to do this to you guys. I gotta take it. Alright. Workout here. After loading all those buckets, we then took them to our recycling center, which also handles hazardous waste. And the dudes there were like, man, these buckets are heavy. So I hopped in the back and helped them unload it. Throughout the year, we'll put our recycling aside in bins. And then at various times of the year, we'll take that recycling to the recycling center. But you know what? I'm reading more and more that recycling is just a scam, that they really don't recycle it. Sometimes they just ship it over to different countries. Now, don't accuse me of circulating any false reports or news. I don't know that for sure. But if it is true, it's like, well, what do you do with your recycling? I don't know. If it is true, what do you do? Let me know in the comment section below. The only thing I can think of is, especially with the case with plastic, is just get away from using it. Now, we will reuse glass jars, but there comes a point when there's so many glass jars, it's like, I gotta get rid of them. So we take those to the recycling center too.
In the town on the hill where the apples grow, church bells ring every hour or so. I took a little walk just to see the ships coming in. The sun rose up right above the highway. Black, blue, red, yellow, golden skyway. It's like the day you jump into.
Actually, these pieces here, definitely usable. They shouldn't be in the scrap metal pile. Come back to those. Get the wheels going in the right direction. Now we're here. There we go. Let's try that again. There you go. Oh, a little bit more tonight. Phew! Cleaning up over here makes me think back to the springtime when we were doing our spring cleaning. And have you ever thought that spring cleaning goes hand in hand with the days of unleavened bread? And for those who don't know about the days of unleavened bread, it's a biblical feast. During that time, we clean our homes and remove leaven from our diets for a 7-day period and only eat unleavened products. And that's the leaven during that time symbolizes removing sin from our lives. But we had a really, really nice meal with some others who keep that feast, and it was nice. Some decorated, made a pillar of fire and a pillar of cloud, and it was just a nice, enjoyable time together. And around that time was really special. Some of our friends got baptized, and it was just really, really neat. But this is just totally random. But also around the time that we had one of those meals together, we saw this Ghostbuster car, and the kids just thought that it was pretty neat, didn't you guys?
It was really cool.
We were just driving around, and then bam, there it was. It's like, oh, that's pretty cool. We actually tried to let the kids watch the Ghostbusters movie one time, and it was just not what I remembered it being from when I was a kid. I'm like, oh, this is not appropriate. You can watch the cartoon, but not the movie. How did I get on talking about Ghostbusters? We got some more cleaning to do over here. And also back then, we did do some heavy duty cleaning, especially in the well house, where we had to do some major reorganization operation because it was pretty messy, because we don't have a lot of storage space here. So a lot of times that just gets used as a place just to dump stuff. So we had our work cut out for us. And as we were cleaning the area, we found some babies. There's more. Lovely. Sorry. For the good of everybody, let you go. This is where the show is no longer G-rated. Here we go. It's so crazy how they run around with something. It's like, I got it. It's another example that chickens are not vegan.
That one's still alive and it's what's.
What'd you think about that, Anna?
It was rather funny watching one of them realize they got a rat, and then running off with it, and the others are realizing it and trying to get it.
It's like a game or something. Oh, there's another one. She's got it. She's going. We got it as maxed out as probably we're gonna get it. We just gotta add just a few more items here. Let's see here. Just got a couple things here. There we go, Josiah. If you could put those in, that'd be great. Ooh, and I don't know if I want my wife to see these or not. She got these and they're just sitting out here rusting away. How old they are. All right, here's another one, Josiah.
You sure Mama wants you to do this?
Do what? Get rid of those?
Mm-hmm.
Why do you ask?
Because she got them.
Yeah, we'll just put it in there. A couple more.
Oh, right.
Crush it. Who do you think you are, Rambo, with that on or something?
Haha, very funny. Incredible Hulk!
You're the Incredible Hulk? Over there. I'm using those muscles. You got a serious look going on there. Alright guys, let's see here. We're right at the finish line. So if you could go ahead and get the bag of aluminum cans that you've been saving, setting aside, and we'll load those up. The reason why I was like, I don't want my wife to see us getting rid of those is, well, she's naturally the keeper. I'm the one that's like, let's just get rid of it, let's just get rid of it. And it both has pros and cons. But I'm going to do the right thing. And I'm gonna go in there and ask her to look over what we're getting ready to get rid of. Just to be on the safe side.
Oh, look what I got.
What you got there?
I have needed a food processor for a long time because mine burned up. And I just put a hand crank one on our wish list and somebody bought it for me.
Oh, that's nice.
Thank you so much.
That's
I know.
pretty cool.
It is pretty cool.
Well, sweetness, I need you to come look at the truck before we take the items to the scrap mill, just to make sure that you're okay with everything that we're taking.
This doesn't sound good.
Why is that?
Because normally it's not hello sweetness. So there must be something on there.
What are you trying to say? I'm trying to butter you up or something?
Yes. That's exactly what you're trying to do.
Well, would you come look and see, just to make sure you're okay with something? And I need a hand with lifting one item into the truck.
I'm coming.
Alright, we're getting rid of some of that old restaurant stuff. Yeah. We got some other items in there. And I know those were yours, but they've been rusted and just, I think we should move on from them.
We
You
shall
okay
not
with
talk
that?
about those. Because where I put them, they would not get rusted and someone moved them.
Oh,
So,
no.
we shall not talk about it. Go ahead and take them.
I'm not sure who that somebody was. It wasn't me, was it?
I think you do know who that someone was.
Did I accidentally ask somebody else to move them out?
No, you did it. You thought they were somebody else's.
Oh, ow, I thought they were Josiah's, I think, at first.
Yeah. Oh well.
Alrighty, then I need to apologize. I am sorry.
It's not the first time.
No, but I've tried to learn over the years to make sure that I run it by you and talk to you about it. Because what happened early on in our marriage, I had to learn the hard way.
You threw away my shoes because you didn't like them anymore.
Yeah, that was not the best move in the world.
Not just my shoes, my Birkenstocks.
Yeah, that was like, was that the first year of our marriage or right there in the, it was early on. I'm gonna apologize again, even though that's been like what
17 years ago?
a while ago. Hopefully you've forgiven me, right?
I don't know.
Please say
Maybe.
you have.
I better forgive you.
And what I was telling them, it's like you are naturally the keeper in our relationship of things, and I'm naturally the like get rid of it kind of guy. and both has pros and cons.
Yes, but over the years I have learned to release a lot more things or not bring things in the house because we don't have any room.
Yeah.
So I'm much better than I used to be. But there are certain things that I see that can be useful.
I tried to improve on that too. I don't just throw away everything anymore. I try to think about it a little bit more because there's been sometimes I've thrown stuff away and I'm like, oh, I regret doing that.
Yeah.
But then there's been some times where we've kept things a little too long.
I agree. I mean, look at this.
So we're trying to find the balance.
Yep.
All right, so you okay with us heading to the scrap yard before it closes and getting rid of this junk?
Yes.
All right, thank you. Ow! Oh, I need your hand with that one item first.
Oh, yeah.
Need your muscle.
Yeah.
Got it? Ready? 1, 2, 3, lift. Just don't touch that metal, it's hot.
You got another one?
All right, did you throw this in the scrap metal pile? Because I didn't.
Yes, because my enamel pot, the enamel started coming off of it, and then the top broke, and yeah, I don't have the pot anymore. And
Good job. Way to go. Way to go. Let it go.
you make it sound like that I don't ever do anything like that. I just like to get all the use I can out of something.
That's good. That's good. We're both finding that balance. Right. Yeah.
The Determinator.